Hello students, after a short break we are meeting again and I am starting a new topic. It is trigonometry. Now before we start the trigonometry, we have to understand this triangle, and in this triangle this angle is 90 degree. Say the name of the triangle is A, B and C. Now as I told you that this angle is 90 degree, so this triangle is known as right angle triangle. And if I consider this angle, then this angle will be the acute angle and this angle will also be the acute angle. See, you have studied in class 9 that we are naming the angle as angle C, angle A, or sometimes we write here X, Y, or sometimes we write here angle 1, angle 2. In the trigonometry, we name this angle with this alphabet, Latin alphabet, and it is pronounced as theta. This is theta. So we can say that now we will not say this as angle C, we can say that this is angle theta. Now with respect to this angle, if you see, this will be the perpendicular, this will be the base and this will be the hypotenuse. These are the important things. Now perpendicular is the side opposite to the angle. The base is the adjacent side and the hypotenuse is the side opposite to the right angle. So in this way we can define different sides for this. Now with respect to this, if I write P upon B, that P upon H, starting with P upon H, P upon H, yes, then this is the ratio of perpendicular with hypotenuse and we name this ratio as sine theta. So what is sine theta? It is a trigonometrical ratio. Ratio of what? Perpendicular with hypotenuse. Similarly, there is a second ratio and it is B upon H. That is cos theta. The full form of cos theta is cosine. The full form of sine is sine. These are abbreviated forms. Please don't pronounce this as sin theta. It is sine theta. This is cos theta. Then it is tan theta, it is P upon B. So these are three trigonometrical ratios: sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, and their reciprocal, the reciprocal of sine theta is cosec theta, that is H upon P. The full form of this is cosecant of theta, that we don't say, we say it is cosec theta. The inverse of cos theta is sec theta, that is H upon P. The inverse of tan theta is cot theta, that is B upon P. So the first important part is that you must know all these trigonometrical ratios. Now if I write sin, only this one, then there is no meaning of this. Sine of what? This is complete only when we write any angle here. Sine C, sine A, sine theta, sine P, sine Q, any angle, then only it have any meaning. Because if I ask you, tell me the name, then definitely you will tell me the name of what? Of whom? My name or my father's name or my mama's name. So it is incomplete if you write only sine. Please remember it. Sine A, sine B, sine C, sine theta, sine alpha, sine beta, whatever the angle will be there. So the first important part here is we have to learn these formulas. Perpendicular, again I told you, the side opposite to the angle. Base, adjacent side. Hypotenuse will be the side opposite to the right angle. So before we begin our chapter, these are the important formulas which you have to learn very nicely without any confusion. Now I am taking a problem from exercise 8.1 and you will see that we are using these formulas in that particular problems. Exercise 8.1. Yes, dear students, now you see. The first problem, in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. AB is 24. So here it is 24 and BC is 7. So this is 7. Now the problem is that the third side is missing here. So before we apply the formula of the trigonometry, we need the third side. So the solution for this is, in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. So by using the Pythagoras theorem, AC square is AB square plus BC square. I hope it is clear to you. Angle B 90 degree. So the hypotenuse will be the AC. So now it is 24 ka square plus 7 ka square. It is 576 plus 49. So the total is 625. That is AC square. So what will be the length of AC? Definitely it is 25 centimeters. So this will be 25. All are in centimeters. So I am not writing the units. Now this part is not the part of the 10th class. This you have already read in lower classes, that in a right angle triangle, if any two sides are given, by using the Pythagoras theorem, we can find the third side. Now I am coming to the trigonometrical part. And here, see, we have to find sine A. Sine A. See this one, this is angle A. Now, you know what is the formula for sine? It is P upon H. Now for A, what is the perpendicular? It is BC upon hypotenuse will be always AC. So answer is 7 upon 25. You see, for angle A, this is the perpendicular, this is the hypotenuse. Then I am coming to cos A. The formula is B upon H. Cos A is B upon H. Now for angle A, the base is what? AB. So we write here AB upon AC. So the answer is 24 upon 25. So in this way we can find sine A and cos A. Now very interesting part. In the same problem, we have to find sine C. The formula will remain as it is. I am coming to this angle now. The formula will remain as P upon H only. But for angle C, what will be the perpendicular? It is AB. This is little surprising. But hypotenuse will be the AC only. See, I am telling here, please be attentive and listen here. Actually, perpendicular is opposite side. For angle A, the opposite side is 7. For angle C, the opposite side is 24. So this answer will be 24 upon 25. See the cos C now. The formula is, what will be the formula? It is B upon H. But for angle C, as I told you, B means adjacent side. So which side is adjacent sides? Side. It is BC upon hypotenuse will remain as it is. So this answer will be 7 upon 25. So that is the interesting part. When we talk about angle A, this will be perpendicular. When we talk about angle C, this will be the perpendicular. This is the most important part of this concept. Earlier, always you were saying that this is the base and this is the perpendicular. But today you are reading that for angle C, this will be the perpendicular. Perpendicular means, what is the name for perpendicular? The side opposite to the particular angle. So for angle A, perpendicular is 7. For angle C, the perpendicular is 24. But the hypotenuse will remain the same for both the angles. Whatever we say for angle A or it is angle C. So I hope this part is clear to you. Thank you.